Welcome to Talkin' Fly Guys with Travis. I'm your host, Travis Ballinghoff. This podcast, I will be bringing you guys my analysis and opinions on the Flyers, as well as providing some unique interviews. This week I am by myself again. I am just getting home from tonight's game, and I'll touch on that in a little bit. So the Flyers have played 3 games since we last spoke, and they lost all 3, extending their losing streak to 8. Last Sunday night, they lost to the Devils 5-3. That game was incredibly sloppy. Turnovers left and right, struggling on breakout passes and the easy little simple plays. They had a real tough time entering the offensive zone with any type of speed because of that. Most of their shots were low danger chances. And kind of just going back to the breakout passes, I mean, they just struggled in the defensive zone all night. Tons of failed clears and too many times caught puck watching. They didn't play Monday or Tuesday. They did play Wednesday against the Rangers, and they lost that one 4-1. Not much good from the Flyers from that game either. Really poor defense all night. I didn't like their first 2 periods at all. The Rangers were also noticeably more physical than the Flyers. And the worst part of that game, Joel Farabee got injured and is now out a couple weeks. He was really the only Flyer scoring any goals. Then they had Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. As you can see, they had a lot of time in between games this entire week. If they were going to make a coaching change, last Sunday night or even early Monday morning would have been the perfect time. They missed that opportunity. There's been a rumor going around that ownership told general manager Chuck Fletcher not to fire the coach. If that's true, that's a real shame because that's really what this team needs most right now. There was so much practice time that a new coach could have came in and he could have implemented a new system and he could have got to know the guys and got comfortable and all that, but I guess the front office disagrees. So fast forwarding to tonight's game, I'm recording this Sunday night, they took on the Tampa Bay Lightning again. I just got home, I was in the press box for the game. Former Flyer goalie Brian Elliott was in town, making his first appearance against his old club. He only gave up 1 goal for the Lightning, and the Flyers fell to Tampa Bay 7-1. I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but I actually liked the Flyers' start tonight. I thought they had a good first 5 or 10 minutes, but they let in the first goal, and the team collapsed after that. They played like crap most of the rest of the game. You could tell the team is really fragile as it gets, and right now they have no confidence. After they let the first goal in, it was almost like they said, oh, here we go again. Carter Hart was really bad tonight. Definitely his worst game of the season.
Joseph first toward the puck. So out comes Hart, but he plays it right to Joseph, who's shot, winds up in the net. They score. Matthew Joseph will get the shorthanded goal. It's 5-0 Tampa Bay.
And Alain Vigneault is going to make a goaltending change here. Carter Hart with the right idea to come out to get the puck, but then he banked it right into Matthew Joseph, who quickly spun and just kind of whacked the puck towards the net. It eluded Carter Hart as he was scrambling to get back in the net, and Joseph has the 5th goal for the Lightning.
I know I said that last week too. This game was worse than the Carolina game, but both were bad. I really hope this doesn't become a trend because he has been far and away the Flyers' best player this season. I also wanted to point out that in the last episode, I talked about how the 2-1-2 forechecking system that the Flyers have ran since AV took over a couple years ago, it doesn't work anymore and it isn't a good fit for the current roster. Well, tonight they ran a 1-2-2. I can't believe that stubborn dinosaur actually changed his system up a bit. We'll see if that continues. After the game, Captain Claude Giroux came out and said,
So expect us to answer tomorrow.
We'll see if the captain backs his words up. A couple final notes here before I go. The Flyers traded defenseman Shane Gostisbehere this offseason. I didn't agree with that move one bit. When he's healthy and confident, Ghost is a really good player, and he's showing that again this season. He has 16 points in 24 games. That would be second on the Flyers in points. Ghost also has more points than Ivan Provorov, Keith Yandel, and Travis Sanheim have points combined. If you combine all 3 of their point totals, that still doesn't match Ghost. Also, Jake Voracek was traded this offseason. He has 18 points in 22 games this year. That would be second on the Flyers as well, only behind Giroux. And last but not least, Nicole Bay-Cubell was recently waived after Kevin Hayes got healthy. He has more 5-on-5 points than any Flyers player besides Giroux since he left. I think all of those are pretty telling stats of former Flyers leaving and finding success elsewhere, and I really have to wonder if that has to do with coaching. That's all I got for you this episode. Thanks to everyone who listened. This podcast was written, edited, and produced by me. Leave me a comment or send me a tweet at TravyBallin26 and let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to you next episode, and go Flyers.